For me, every day it's making mistakes, small or big ones, it depends, no? But since the beginning, I always say the same. I'm not the kind of entrepreneur who starts with 3 partners and several investment groups behind, backing up, providing coaching and help, and I start myself. So when you start yourself and you don't have the experience, you must make mistakes to
Mm.
learn about them. The wrong idea of making a mistake is bad. It's because people is afraid to don't success. For me, the success come from the mistakes, because the
Mm.
mistakes give you the experience give you the knowledge, and so on, so on. So when I say that is because every year, let's say, I start a new venture, a new company, because all the mistakes that I do during the past year, I implement improvements next year. Imagine that I came from a traditional relocation company to then a property manager, then I make a co-working that I felt because I had the idea that if I can manage rooms in shared apartments or apartments, it's the same to rent workspaces and share spaces, and it's not the same.
Yes. No.
So that kind of stuff provides you that knowledge that at the end you implement in making improvements. But going to the point, or making you two big failures, I will say the first, it was that co-working I started. I spent like 100,000, and I said, all right, this is a good spot. It's nice. If I put all the spaces, all the workspaces cheaper than the competency, I going to success. And it wasn't
Yes.
like that, because the co-working model has another things like the experience, the shared spaces, etc., which is not just about paying a workspace for the people. It's the connections, the networking. That is one of them. The other, I would say, that is to manage so many companies with the grown people. I realized that to be successful, you need to have the best team that you can afford. If not, it's impossible. I used
Mm.
to be a leader when I said, do that, do that, do that. And that doesn't work anymore.
Mm.
Now you have to motivate in another way around. You must bring people who help you to grow and with more knowledge than you, at least in the specific areas that they are leading. And that is the way to grow, on my opinion. And in the past, I didn't do that.
So what's your biggest challenge right now then?
Escalate. Going from 0 to 1 million was a nightmare.
Mm.
A nightmare. Now that we are in the next stage, the nightmare is coming because we are implementing, or we have been implementing during this year, all the operational processes, so we can scale and become a company from 20 something team members to
Yes.
100, and in different locations, different time zones, different issues for each person.
Yeah.
So now we are in that challenge of put all together and move just as one ship, not several ships going in the same direction.
Yeah.
So that is the challenge that we are facing now, right? This escalation moment and passing from couple of millions to 10 million or 15 million in growth. That's